A former Ayr United player has been jailed for 9 years after he was uncovered as a trusted courier for a major crime gang. Paul Shepherd, 45, shifted cash and cocaine for the four-man underworld crew which made thousands from drug deals. As well as the honest men, the former professional played for clubs including Leeds United, Luton Town and Scarborough during his football career. Police penetrated the gang when they arrested Shepherd in Leeds in April 2020 and found him with a fist-sized bag of cocaine and a device with encrypted communications platform EncroChat installed. Officers cracked the encrypted messaging service used by underworld figures and found messages that proved the drugs belonged to the gang's ringleader, Cal O'Flaherty, 38, who'd instructed Shepherd to move and store them. Officers later discovered that Dane Marshall, 42, had been designated as the gang's chef, whose job was to cut the cocaine with dilutants before repackaging it for sale, while Clinton Blakey, 38, a drug dealer in his own right, bought kilograms of cocaine from O'Flaherty, who ran the operation from addresses in West Yorkshire. The NCA, dubbed Britain's FBI, who pursued the case, said the economics of O'Flaherty's business model were laid bare in the EncroChat messages. He would purchase 3 kilos of high-purity cocaine for $123,000, dilute the drugs with cheap chemicals, and resell 4 kilos for $150,000. Drug dealers who were one step down the supply chain would then buy the cocaine, including Blakey, who was one of O'Flaherty's regular customers. EncroChat messages uncovered their business relationship as their pair exchanged photographs of cocaine blocks and discussed pricing. Blakey would add more cheap ingredients to the blocks of cocaine before selling them on at a profit. He was also found to be involved in supplying cannabis. Marshall even managed to acquire a £50,000 government bounce-back COVID-19 business loan for a landscaping company he used as a front. Leeds Crown Court heard there was no evidence there was ever any legitimate work taking place. When police later raided the Leeds property used by the gang, they found 13 kilograms of amphetamine, large quantities of chemicals used to dilute cocaine. They also found equipment that showed 12 kilograms of cocaine had been repackaged there. O'Flaherty, Blakey and Marshall were arrested between May and July 2020 before their sentencing at Leeds Crown Court on Wednesday, September the 6th. Mitigating for O'Flaherty, Saul Brodie, said that his client was not the most prominent drug dealer in the region and was still ascending the criminal ladder. The barrister said he accepts he played a leading role while he was ascending the criminal ladder. He had not planted his flag on any summits. He was not quite yet a big-time character. He was maybe on his way, but did not reach those heights yet. Cal O'Flaherty of Barnsley, South Yorkshire, admitted conspiracy to supply cocaine, producing and conspiracy to supply amphetamine, and was jailed for 17 years and 10 months. Richard Simons, representing Shepherd, said that despite him being found guilty during a trial, he was full of remorse and regret. Shepherd of Leeds was found guilty of producing and conspiracy to supply drugs and money laundering and given 9 years and 6 months in jail. Marshall of Leeds admitted conspiracy to supply cocaine and acquiring criminal property and received 6 years and 6 months prison. Blakey, who first led to Marbella, Spain, before being brought back before the court, admitted conspiracy to supply cocaine and cannabis and got 12 years in jail. Nigel Coles, NCA operations manager, said the drugs the gang sold would have caused violence and misery to communities. He said, "Our extensive investigation has dismantled a dangerous criminal organisation that supplied large quantities of cocaine, a trade that fuels intimidation and exploitation in the northwest throughout the UK. It was clear from the EncroChat messages that O'Flaherty headed up the group and stopped at nothing to line his own pockets. The cocaine he was distributing would have undoubtedly contributed to violence and misery in our communities. At the NCA, we are committed to our mission of protecting the public from serious and organised crime, ensuring that hardened criminals such as these men are brought to justice. He added, "Please like this video, please comment, and I would love it if you could subscribe to my YouTube channel."